So let's start off by focusing on the target. This is where I like to get a Post-it note. If you don't have a Post-it note, you can do this at the top of the paper, somewhere over here once you print it off, okay? But I like to get a Post-it note, and I like to draw my target. Not huge, okay? Because I'm relating all of my reasons back to my target, okay? Then I'm going to restate where it says write. I'm going to restate that right here, which means that I'm going to take the important words out of this sentence and I'm going to rewrite them at the top of my target page. So I know that I'm going to write about a kind of breakfast I'd have at home is blank, because ... Okay, this is going to help us come up with our ideas or our reasons and relate it back to our target, okay? Remember, we got this information from this sentence right here. It looks really similar, right? I just took off write about. Okay, and I said a kind of breakfast I'd have at home is blank. All of the important words are here. Okay, it's going to help me when I get to my second part of my brainstorming. All right, so I have my target. I can check that off of my list. And if I have this target, I'm making sure that I'm clearly stating my central idea, because my central idea comes from the right section. Okay, so let's move on to brainstorm. And remember, we have two brainstorming areas. Okay, this first brainstorming area is to brainstorm the kinds of breakfast I'd have at home. So I'm going to put kind of breakfast. And I got that directly from my target or directly from this first sentence. Okay, and I want 4 to 6 different kinds of breakfast that you would have at home. You already know one kind of breakfast that I have at home is oatmeal. Okay, another kind of breakfast that I would have at home is cereal. I might have pancakes. And another kind of breakfast that I would have at home would be, I would have, let me think. See, sometimes it's hard to think of things, right? Just kind of try to get them down there. I would have cream of wheat. Okay, those are 4 kinds of breakfast that I would have at home. And I'm going to pick one to write about, because it's not asking you for many different kinds of breakfast that you would have at home. It was one kind of breakfast that you would have at home. So I'm going to pick one of these that I think that I can write the most about. I would love to write about pancakes, okay, because that would be fun to write about. And that might be what you can write the most about. It usually is. It usually is the thing that you want to write the most about. You can write the most about. But I'm going to choose oatmeal, because I think I can write the most about oatmeal. Okay, so that's my first brainstorm. My second brainstorm, I'm going to take my central idea, or my kind of breakfast that I am going to write about, and I am going to give reasons why I eat that kind of food for breakfast. This is where I need 4. I need 4 reasons. We're not going to use all 4. We're going to pick 3. off of these 4 to write with. Okay, and I'm going to use my target here. Okay, a kind of breakfast I'd have at home is oatmeal. Because, and then it's going to help me write my reasons. A kind of breakfast I'd have at home is oatmeal because it is a healthy choice. And then later on, I can go back when I'm writing my paper and I can explain why it's a healthy choice. I can go further into detail on this, okay? A kind of breakfast that I'd have at home is oatmeal because I can put yummy creamer in it, make it tasty. Okay, a kind of breakfast I'd have at home is oatmeal because it fills me up and then I am not hungry until lunch. Okay, and then a kind of breakfast I'd have at home is oatmeal because, let's see, a kind of breakfast I'd have at home is oatmeal because it is really quick to make, so I'm not late. Okay, so notice that all of my reasons are complete sentences. All of your reasons need to be complete sentences. This is an important step, guys. That way we can take these sentences and put them on the beginnings of our paragraphs, the beginnings of our reasons, and we can go into further detail on these, okay? So from here, I would choose 3 of these reasons to write more about, okay? So I've got both parts of my writing prompt. I've got the kind of breakfast that I'm going to choose to have at home, and then from there, I'm going to list my reasons, okay, on a map using my target, okay? So today, I want you guys to go through this whole process at home. I want you to print this off. If you're having a problem printing, I didn't get any emails from anybody about having a problem printing. If you are having a problem printing, let me know and I'll come up with a different way to do this where you can do it on the iPad. But I think it's probably going to be easier for you guys to start writing by printing off. And I think that that's going to continue throughout the school year. It's going to be important for you to be able to just write your ideas down instead of having to do this on the iPad. So try to print this off. I'm going to attach the PDF to this video assignment again, and I want you guys to take a picture and post your brainstorming again, because I want to see what great ideas you guys are coming up with. The only thing I will say is now that I've used oatmeal, you can't use oatmeal, okay? Choose a different one. All right, guys, I'm looking forward to seeing what your ideas are.